Okay, that took way too long. I basically had to restart my computer 3 separate times in order to get Animal Crossing going. Now I have to get my model actually up and going. All that just for some audio issues. But for some reason, it was recognizing the video for my capture card, but it was not recognizing the audio. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to stream. Go back to sleep. That might be a bit loud, actually. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry to anyone who got spammed with notifications over that. Isabella's too cute. I have mail. What do I have? Oh, right, I ordered things. Why are you so weird, Stitches? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Storage. Ace Ghost. And yeah, no sleep. Insomnia kicked in real hard a couple of hours ago, so I've just been awake. Do I have this one? I do have this one. You are also still awake. I see this. You need the sleep more than I do, dude. You've got a collab to host tonight. No Gulliver on this side. What do you think of my Unis Annus shrine over here? Well, hello. I am very tired. I imagine you are also very tired. It's not even really goth. It's literally just Unis Annus. Since the channel like literally died after their year, and everything was themed around death, so the only real options that were available were like coffins for it or gravestones. Dump the duplicate. Crafting recipe over here. I've got a friend who just started, so all of my duplicates I'm collecting to just throw at him once he lets me visit his island. Good morning, Mr. Gooseberry. How are you today? I am not very energetic at the moment, as I have not slept. I've been up for over 24 hours. Okay, I'm going to go die now. I thought you were already dead, Ghost. But either way, go get some sleep. I will see you when you do your collab tonight. Right now, I'm basically just doing general chores. It's been snowing a lot lately, so like my various flower patches have kind of grown out of control because I haven't been here to maintain them. So I need to just go through, dig up all my flowers, do the regular thing. Because I am very tired, and anything that involves using actual brain power today is just not going to happen. Not bad, also a little low on sleep and have some schoolwork to knock out tonight. Oh, have fun with the schoolwork. What are you in school for, if you don't mind me asking? Everything up here looks to be fine. Didn't mean to hit the bench. Cybersecurity. Ooh. That's awesome. I've always been very interested in cybersecurity. I'd actually love to get a certification in it if I can ever afford it. How do you enjoy it so far? I've got room for more flowers. Cyberry has good free intro courses. Oh, that's good to know. I've never heard of them before. You know what? I want to write that on a sticky note before I forget, because I am tired and I will absolutely forget. But I'm going to look into that. Awesome, yeah. Got that written down. Thank you very much for that. Oh geez, this patch grew completely out of control. Pays the bills. I like Digimon and Mega Man Battle Network as a kid, so I'm at least adjacent to that. You know, that's fair. Although I think you probably want to get more into networking to be more close to those, but I definitely feel you on that. Ooh, balloon. Actually, have you seen the oh, nope. Have you seen the Digimon reboot that just started coming out? I say just started, but I think it was a couple of months ago at this point. Nice. Snowflake purse. I did networking stuff too. Yeah, I figured you probably would. I imagine you need at least some intro courses in order to actually do cybersecurity. I legit talk about it and Mega Man Battle Network at work and school sometimes. Nice. I admit I'm not caught up on the new Digimon series. I've been watching it here and there when I have the time to, but from what I've seen of it so far, I've really liked it. I was a huge fan of the original Digimon Adventure, um, both as a kid and as an adult, because I go back and rewatch it every few years now, um, and it still really holds up. It's really good. Mega Man Battle Network it is really hard to find on a lot of streaming sites nowadays, though. I guess it just never took off in the same way. Internet of Things is just Mega Man. Yeah, basically. I mean, Mega Man Battle Network did definitely call the whole, like, all random home appliances are now smart thing long before it actually happened. I won't spoil it, but it's great. I appreciate that. Especially since they have made some pretty significant changes to it versus the original. But from what I've seen so far, the changes that they've made do seem to be good ones. Like they do seem to fit in really well with the world that they're making and the story that they're trying to tell. Especially as the original could definitely get well, a little lost at times. I didn't mean to dig up that one, but okay, that works. It's one of those kids that had their V-Pets on hand every time I was by a computer just in case. That's fair. I never actually got to get into the whole V-Pet craze when it was a thing. Um, I grew up really poor, so unfortunately, like, as much as I wanted one, just couldn't afford to get it. I still think they're really cool, though. Um, Especially the new Tamagotchis that have like Neon Genesis Evas in them, which are really cool. Was ready to go to the digital world at all times. I mean, but what kid that was a fan of Digimon wasn't, to be fair? Because let's be real, the digital world seems a hell of a lot more interesting than, like, our normal, boring, real world. Hell, I still feel that way. Like, if I ever got the chance to like leave this boring world behind and go to a more fantastic one, like what they have in Digimon or another favorite series, then honestly, I'd probably do so. Oh, well, there went that shovel. Got it from my brother's friend. We were always a console generation behind and wearing old clothes, but never went hungry. That's fair. And it's cool that you were able to get it from someone at least. Escapism gang rise up. Yep, basically. My escapes were more book form as a kid. I read an absolutely ridiculous amount of books growing up because they were easier for me to access than most other things. And video games too, of course, when we got them. But the only thing with video games is that my mother was was very much a gamer as well, or at least she tried to be. Um, and because she was really irresponsible, there'd definitely be times where she'd skip out paying bills in order to get video games. So we usually had some kind of entertainment. Sometimes not food though. I definitely consumed a lot of fantasy stuff as a kid and still can't stop reading isekai. So that's the one thing I don't agree on. As much as I love escapist fantasy and everything, I still hate most isekai because I think most of them are still very poorly written power fantasy, which is fine if that's, you know, what you're into. Like, they obviously hit the audience that they hit for a reason, and I'm not going to tell people they're wrong for that. Um, it's just really not for me. I'm more interested in having like a really well thought out, you know, in depth world that I can imagine myself in, rather than imagining myself in the place of any given protagonist. And nothing good in here today. Yeah, I would read my elementary school teacher's whole libraries and get a stack of books from the library as a kid. Same. Um, did you have the like Pizza Hut promotion when you were a kid in school? Where like if you read a certain amount of like selected books, you could go to Pizza Hut and get like a personal pan pizza for free. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, but I never did it. I didn't like doing things when people told me to. That's fair. I'm very easily swayed by food. Like, if you give me a thing and offer me free food, there's a very high chance that I'm going to do the thing. And I am completely shameless about that. I actually went through so many books doing those promotions that my school actually had to straight up ban me from doing them. If people are nice to me, I'm pretty easily swayed. That's also fair. It makes it much easier to listen to someone's point of view or what they want you to do if they're actually nice about making their point. I'll definitely give you that. My house is still all Halloween themed. But frankly, I can't bring myself to actually change it. Is there anything that I wanted to add in here? I feel like there was, I just don't remember what it was. It's probably that. Yeah, I think it was just the pet food bowl that I needed to add. Like if someone is like, hey, I went to the store and picked up this for you just 'cause, I immediately swear fealty. I mean, yeah, but it's like super sweet if somebody, you know, if somebody like sees a thing and then grabs it for you because it made them think of you. Like, that's just an awesome feeling because then it's just like, what? I exist to you when I'm not like directly in front of your face? The fuck? A viewer DM'd me and said that they liked my stream voice, and I immediately thought it was a setup. Aww. I mean, I'm sorry that you've had circumstances in your life to make you think that that's a setup. Because frankly, like, everyone deserves to be told that their voice is nice, because almost everyone actually has a nice voice. You just gotta find the right people to appreciate it. And you definitely should be able to, like, trust when people say that you have a nice voice without it being a setup. I had something I was going to do with my house layout, and I completely do not remember what the hell it was. Damn it. I'll go pick up seashells for now. I think they're legit now, I'm just guarded. Like I said, I'm sorry for whatever circumstances, you know, made you have to be that way. Because it's nice to be able to receive compliments from people without, you know, having to be suspicious of them. And I get that, I really, really do. I have a really fucking hard time accepting compliments of any kind. Ugh, I had to sneeze and I almost didn't mute the mic in time. I do not want to sneeze into your ear holes. Hi, Bear. I am very tired. How are you doing today? Because I have insomnia, which means I cannot sleep. I have been up for about 24 hours at this point, and my body has gone, fuck you, and will not let me sleep. I shouldn't even say my body, it's my brain that won't shut up. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear that. It is a Saturday, so I hope everyone is doing good. Get off stream, take some melatonin. I actually can't. For some reason, melatonin and most sleep aids actually cause really bad nightmares for me, so I can't really take them. So I figured I'd stream and chat with people since otherwise I'd basically just be laying in bed staring at the ceiling for a while. It is what it is. No need to be sorry about it. Unfortunately, it kind of seems to be a genetic thing, like, both my mother and my aunt also have the same problem. Ooh, I got a squid. Try holding your breath for a really long time. That's called asphyxiation, and I'm not into that. Yeah, I understand that they make dreams a bit more vivid. Yeah, they do for most people. So for some reason, people in my family get really bad nightmares over them. Definitely had weird dreams when I took sleep aids when I moved to Germany. Now that I can believe. Yeah, because you were basically having to adjust to a whole new time zone and everything too, weren't you? Nightmares are rare for me, but when I get them, they're bad. Well, I'm glad that you don't get them very often, at least. Because they just suck in general, and then, you know, and then having them, like, be really bad, and getting them, like, really frequently is just actually the worst. So I'm glad that you don't have them too often. Yeah, it was weird feeling awake at 4 a.m. I can imagine. What time is it for you now? I'm afraid I'm still not very good with time zones at that part of the world. .4:35 as in PM? Ah, gotcha. I think it's because I'm used to having more control of my dreams. That's fair. Are you a naturally lucid dreamer? Hello, Goldie. I'm going to give you... I want to talk to you and then give you, like, a seashell or something. Yeah, going from being able to control your dreams to suddenly not being able to in a nightmare is definitely rough. Actually, do we have anything? Yes, I know, thank you. Let's see. Oh. Either they don't have seasonal goods or I can't access them from here. I think I figured it out as a kid, but I kinda know the sweet spot now where if I try to direct it with surface thoughts, I get closer to waking up, but if I think in concepts, it stays mostly tangible. Gotcha. Yeah, there's definitely different levels to it. Some people are really good with controlling it with direct thought. Some people need to do more subtle things. Some people even have to learn how to do the lucid dreaming to begin with. I did not mean to go in there. Um, you know, versus actually being able to just do it naturally. Okay, so there aren't any seasonal items at the moment. I think I figured it out as a kid, but I kind of... Oh, wait, I just read that. I am so tired. Should also clean this out. You know what? I'm gonna give you the flamingo. There isn't any grass right now, Eric. It's all snow. Is that KK? Yes, it's Saturday, so KK's around doing music. At 6 p.m. he actually starts playing music properly. So you'll be able to like sit down in the chairs and be able to get a music track from him, but not until after 6. Can you make him play KK Rider? I could. I have no issue with time traveling. Oh. Yeah, no, I can time travel. That's not a problem. Dude, this save file is very cheated. I time travel all the time. used to take advantage of the time right before I actually fell asleep when my thoughts started accelerating to help on essays. That's a good way of going about it. You tend to be most creative, like, right when you're in that space between waking and dreaming. It kind of sucks as an artist because that's the time when you're just like, oh my god, I have so many ideas, I want to draw them, and then you're just like, but I'm too tired to do anything. And then by the time you wake up, you remember none of them. It was really dumb slash dangerous because I just fall asleep half the time. That's fair. Alright, so you two wanted KK Rider. There you go. I'll turn it up for you a little bit too. There you go. KK Rider. Oh, well. Wait, did he not give me the music track? The fuck? He's supposed to give you the song after he's done. Well, that's annoying. Do you have the Egyptian cat lady? No, I don't have Anka, unfortunately. I'd love to get her at some point. Um, I have Eric, which is the reindeer. Um, I've got Goldie, which is the little golden retriever. I've got Bubbles the hippo, who frankly I'm kind of trying to get rid of. Um, Frick, I don't remember. Brain. There we go. This is actually just easier. Yeah, I've got Groucho the bear, Francine the rabbit, Snake the rabbit, who I will never get rid of because he was one of my villagers in New Leaf. So he followed me here, and I will never get rid of him. Pashmina the goat, Marina the octopus, Stitches the bear, and Whitney the wolf. Anka is definitely one of the best girls. I adore Anka. I definitely wouldn't mind having her and Lucky in a town. Lucky's the one that Lucky's the dog that has all the bandages. Is there a trick to get people at your island? Not really, no. So I have a full complement of 10 villagers, which means I do not have the option of getting a new one until one of my current villagers move out, which, like I said, I'm currently trying to get rid of Bubbles. I can see my model spazzing out. Hold on. There we go. But you're, basically, once you've hit 10 villagers, you do need a villager to move out. And then once they do, you will have villagers start popping up on the Nook Miles tickets, which are these tickets that allow you to go to these small little islands that are populated with just like a whole bunch of natural resources. So like a whole bunch of like weeds and trees and stuff for you to just go nuts on and grab crafting materials. And if you're lucky, you'll find a villager that you like off of one of the islands. Otherwise, they can on occasion appear at your campsite. And other than that, after a few days, I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to real time now. But after a few days of a house remaining vacant, a random villager will just move in. Or, of course, if you have a friend who has a villager that they're getting rid of, like they have one that's in boxes that they don't want to keep, you can also go and convince that villager to move to your island instead of just going into the void, basically. So I'm looking at some weird ways to get Anka. One, know the best exploit by the amiibo and use the card to spawn her in. Yeah, if you have the amiibo cards, you can. I've been tempted to buy the cards for certain villagers, but many of them are just very expensive. Like Anka is an expensive one. She's very popular. Same deal with like Fauna the deer, Molly the duck. Um, Francine, the rabbit that I have on my island, is actually very expensive, as well as Stitches, who you can see right now. But personally, the villager that I'm looking for to replace Bubbles, um, yeah, her amiibo is ridiculously expensive. Um, but the one I'm looking for to replace Bubbles, unfortunately, doesn't have an amiibo card either, because they were brand new introduced into this game. You know, it's frequently bought with Anka? Fucking jars, probably. I have no idea what you mean by that. And maybe I'm just being dumb because I'm tired, but I have no idea. I'll DM you later. Okay, that's fine. I am smooth brain. Just sometimes I need shit explained to me. I am sorry. Fishy, 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 fishy. See the damn lure. This game looks relaxing, but I know this sort of game stresses me out. How so? I've never heard of anyone saying that Animal Crossing actually stressed them out. Having to organize and prioritize tasks and chores. You actually don't really. Since everything moves in real time, it, like, actually prioritizing shit isn't really that big of a deal. Um, Hell, like, I usually only play this for anywhere between 5 to an hour a day at most. Because most of the time I literally just go in, collect up my my new DIY for the day, um, do any resources around my island, say hi to my villagers, and then I'm done for the day. Until I get an idea for something new to decorate my island with. Like, legit, this is one of the most relaxing games I've ever played. It's great. And by the way, if you're not familiar with how New Horizons works, basically everything you see out here, with the exception of the location of this plaza and this big building here, these are all things that I placed down. So I planted these trees, these bushes and fences you see everywhere I planted, all these little items that are out and about, I put all of these here. Because there's such a heavy focus on designing your island in this one. Which frankly I'm very happy with. And I'm actually rather proud of how my island turned out. was I going over here? Oh, right. Didn't mean to go over here. I need to go up here. So I can get to a trash can to throw away those rusted parts. Yeah, I'm bad at designing stuff like that too. Fair. It actually took me a long time to get this to a place where I liked it. Like when I first started out, I had like just a very basic idea of what I wanted of an island that basically had like 3 different sections to it in a way, and even then I only kind of partially achieved that. Since my shopping and residential areas kind of ran into each other. But I'm still happy with it. I've got a couple of really unique things, I think, like the little boardwalk up here next to the beachfront area. I've got a beachfront bar, which I am terribly amused by. Literally just a little tiki bar. There's only 2 shops in the game at the moment, though hopefully we'll get more. But both of them are just down here, along with what I have is an item swap. So you can have other people visit your island. And something that I do is I will leave like stacks of fruit along with just random items over here, just if people want to grab them for their catalogs or take them back to their islands. You know, basically just a way of like having visitors, you know, potentially get something neat. And then you've seen me run through like my residential area here, as well as up here. Like these are all like villager houses. I have my own personal area that's like my own little beach up here. I can't actually cordon it off from anything, but I like to think it's my beach. When I played Valheim, I just told my friends to give me tasks to like chopping wood or murdering. I mean, that's good though. Like, sometimes you need players like you in those kinds of games, because otherwise you get people like me who get way too into the like the decorating and designing aspect and then get murdered by things. So sometimes you need the person who goes out and like murders things for you, or you know, goes and collects up all the resources. You provide a valuable service. I have a pumpkin patch up here, because you can actually grow vegetables in this game. Oh, I say vegetables, it's actually only pumpkins at the moment, though. There's some stuff in the code that indicates that there may be more that show up at a later time. Who knows? Question mark. But I got pumpkin patch. It's cute. This is a little outdoor reading / library area. Like, oh, hello. Balloon. Let me down. I want my item and stat numbers to go up and enemy health to go down. Valid. That's valid. Ooh, yes! Sandcastle! I've been looking for one of these. But no, that's entirely valid. That's a video game. said, some people just get, you know, too caught up in the design aspect of things. I am definitely one of them. Yeah, sandcastle. Looks pretty good there. Over here I have kind of like an outdoor cafe area. I actually created this because there's shooting stars that you can get in this game that give you a special kind of resource if you make a wish on them. Um, so like when grinding shooting stars with some friends, because I do have some friends who come by and play with me from time to time, having something like this where we can be here and have a full clear view of the sky while also just sitting our characters down so they're not just standing randomly um, was really helpful. So I made this little cafe area so that way there was like an actual reason for us to be up here. Gotta head out or I'll be watching the stream all morning. Very comfy, nice talking to you. Yeah, actually, if you could DM me, because I do have it written down on a sticky note, but honestly, the chances of me losing it are pretty high. So yeah, definitely, like, send me a whisper here or DM me on Twitter. Either is fine. Um, all of my chores here are done anyway, so I'm probably gonna, like, call it here and see about getting some breakfast and coffee. Or an energy drink. Probably an energy drink. I'm going to be dead during Star Wars today. But you know, thank you guys for coming by while well, I was just basically dicking around in Animal Crossing and complaining about being tired. I really appreciate it, and I really had fun talking to you, Mr. Gooseberry and Bear. Um, I'm gonna send you guys over to Sagi since I think she's still streaming Stardew Valley. But I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy your weekend.